and welcome to This Is. I think it's safe to say that I'm a big old husky boy who loves his fast food, but I'm curious, Austin.
Yeah.
What do you think about fast food chains across these continental United States?
I'd love to tell you more with a tier list. So we have listed, actually, how many do we have? 1, 2, 21, 22.
22! We have 22 of America's most common fast food restaurants.
Let's get started.
Yes.
Okay, Arby's.
Arby's.
C. Easy.
C?
So, okay, look, here's the thing. Arby's makes a delicious Jamocha shake, right? I will fully get on board
Who
with
goes to
that.
Arby's to get a shake?
Let Matt know he's wrong in the comments below. Okay?
I'm not going to argue with that. I actually really didn't like Arby's until I switched my order to getting chicken from Arby's. I'll give you the C. I'm not saying it's amazing.
Okay.
But Burger King.
Burger King's actually a little tough for me.
I used to love Burger King.
Same. They put too much stuff on the burger, like too much mayonnaise or ketchup or whatever. There's always too much sauce on my burger.
If
Tier
your
list.
burger needs ketchup, if your burger needs mayonnaise, it's a bad burger. Saying B.
B for Burger King.
All right. How about Little Caesars? I think D at best.
I agree.
Like,
I don't think it's an F because I'll eat some Little Caesars. It's not terrible.
I really will only eat the crazy bread.
Yeah, I won't go out of my way. I say D. Next up, we have Carl's Jr. / Hardee's based on where you live in the United States.
I think it's fine. I don't think it's bad. So, I mean, to me, that's a C.
I would 100% agree. I think a C for Carl's Jr. / Hardee's. Next up, we have an S rank, which is Chick-fil-A. The end. Thank you very much for attending my TED Talk. Chick-fil-A S. Look, there's no question in my mind that Chick-fil-A is the gold standard of fast food. Chick-fil-A is great at getting you in and out. They have few ingredients, but everything they do is good. I hate a menu that has 100 different items on it that like 95 of them are terrible. Chick-fil-A, easy win. If only they were open more than 6 days a week. Next up, another restaurant which I think is a clear S rank contender is Chipotle.
I'm gonna give you S tier on that. I want Chipotle as soon as we finish this video.
I would agree.
So we just agreed on what we're having for lunch.
The thing is with Chipotle for me seems like it is a bit healthier, mostly because you get to customize it a little bit more. Chipotle, great, and along with your point about how fast it is, I feel like Chipotle pretty regularly, no matter where I go to it, I'm in and out fast.
Next up, we have Domino's. Now, this was one that if you had asked me 10 years ago, I would have told you F. Because I remember, all right, I'm gonna rant about this for a second.
Uncle Matt coming in hot with the story right now.
Domino's used to be literally the worst pizza. It was cardboard with ketchup on it. And one day, they just had like this whole ad campaign, which some of you might remember, where it's like, you know what? What if we made good pizza? And then they just did.
First of all, I think they actually do online ordering, probably the best out of any sort of pizza.
They arguably are the biggest tech driven fast food restaurant. I'm giving them an A.
I will agree. I think A is very solid.
Here's one that I have very little experience with.
Okay.
In fact, it's Dairy Queen.
Let me fill you in, right? So I grew up going to Dairy Queen. This was the birthday hangout spot. If you can believe,
Really?
when I was a kid, everyone would go over to Dairy Queen for their birthdays. So Dairy Queen, as the name implies, serves not only ice cream, but also burgers and whatnot. Dairy Queen has decent ice cream. They've got the Blizzard. Everyone likes a Blizzard.
Dump the
Upside down.
Yeah.
Yep, or it's free. The burgers are decent. I think Dairy Queen is a solid mid-range contender. I would say it's a C tier.
C? Okay, I'll take that. This is one that gets a lot of controversy.
Ooh, Five Guys is a tough one. First of all, I think Five Guys has some of the most delicious burgers that you can get at any kind of fast food. Like you said with the price, I think calling Five Guys fast food is almost not quite accurate. It almost feels like it's like a fast casual, kind of like, to be fair, Chipotle was kind of the same thing. But like, it almost feels like it's a tier up in price and in sort of experience.
So,
I will agree though, B. I think Five Guys, probably an S tier for flavor, but for health and for every other aspect, it's a little lower. So B seems reasonable. Now, Matt, I gotta hit you. With the most controversial one in this entire video. In-N-Out Burger.
Overrated.
Woo!
It's a good burger.
Okay, go ahead.
I've never been disappointed by an In-N-Out burger. So every time you go, it's these massive lines, and I've never once waited in that line and been like, you know what? I'm glad I waited in this line. I'm giving it a B.
Ooh, I think A. I think it needs an A.
I'm gonna fight you on this one.
Okay, do we settle this with rock, paper, scissors? Don't do rock. Rock, paper, scissors. You go 1, 2, 3.
I won, so it's a B.
You see what I have to deal with.
So the next one is my dark horse.
Really?
Like, if I can't decide on what I want, I go to Jack in the Box. I'm not gonna say it's like S tier. I'm not even gonna say it's A tier.
Okay, good. Thank you.
If I never know what I want, that has a little bit of everything, and I can like if I don't know if I want chicken. I don't know if I want a burger. I don't know if I want tacos. Jack in the Box. I'm gonna say B.
Way too high. I was thinking D. I can meet you in the middle at a C.
All right, I'll say C.
Okay. Okay. Next up, the Colonel's finest fried chicken from the great state of Kentucky. I have a special place in my chicken-filled heart for some Colonel goodness. I love some KFC. I think KFC delivers solid chicken, and I think unlike pretty much any of the other chicken restaurants on this list, including Chick-fil-A, I think KFC deserves a very, very strong B. Now this is gonna be a spicy one. McDonald's. Is that how you say that? It's an American restaurant. I actually think out of everything on this list, with the probable exception of like Chick-fil-A, but that's so limited because they have such a focus on quality control, for like a very broadly available fast food chain, McDonald's does a very good job of quality control.
Yes.
I know that no matter where I am in the entire world, I can order myself a Big Mac and it's great. McDonald's has a level of consistency.
Yeah.
It's like the definition of a safe answer. McDonald's is like the place that, like, if you say, Austin, you can only eat at one restaurant for the rest of your life, right? Keeping in mind not necessarily just pure quality, but like the availability of these restaurants and everything like that, McDonald's is gonna be pretty high on that list. But now I'm looking at our tier list and I'm like, wait, are we putting KFC, In-N-Out, Five Guys on the same as McDonald's and Burger King?
I want to take Burger King. I want to put it on a C.
So we're gonna move Burger King down to a C, and we're gonna move McDonald's up to a B.
Bam.
If you're filling this out at home, and you're probably not because you're watching a YouTube video and you're not paying attention, take a look at our tier list right now. We still have quite a few restaurants on it. What do you disagree with the most? Let us know in the comments below. Because now I'm looking at this, we may at the end, I may want to move some things around. But not before we get to our next item, which is
Panda Express.
the only Chinese food on this entire list, actually.
Fun fact, though, it used to be owned by McDonald's.
Oh, well,
also Chipotle.
Chipotle, yeah. Yeah, it's just it's average, right? I just feel like there's better ways to do.
It's good for lunch. I wouldn't want to go there for dinner.
And also, it feels like Panda is one of the more unhealthy things.
Oh, very unhealthy. Their greens is just swimming in butter.
Yeah,
like
which tastes decent.
It tastes good because it's butter. Butter's delicious, but like
I've struggled on this one. I would say a C or a D.
I'm gonna say C.
You see? Okay, I'll accept that. C
for the
Panda.
same reason we said, McDonald's is a B. I go to any Panda, I know what I'm getting.
It's fine. It's just It feels like there's a better version of Panda Express that should exist.
Papa John's.
Oh.
The Papa himself said the day of reckoning is upon us. It was coming, but I think it is upon us. I'm giving.
You go ahead.
I had Papa John's. I've given them so many opportunities.
Yeah.
I'm actually giving Papa John's an F.
F. Agreed.
Papa
John's is not good. No one should eat Papa John's. Why would you do that?
The one thing that Papa John's does.
Go ahead.
Is the cheese sticks. You know how hard it is to fuck up just dough and cheese? It's an F. It's terrible. This is one that's going to be tough for me. Very tough for me.
Go ahead.
It's Pizza Hut.
Book it. 90s kids know what's up.
Yeah. So what he's referring to is summer reading. If you read enough books, you would get a personal pan pizza.
And a little like metal.
Yeah. Now the other 90s thing is most Pizza Huts used to be sit-down restaurants.
So when I grew up, in a really tiny little town. That would be a thing. Like, we would go out to dinner with my grandma. They would have like the salad bar. Fun fact.
It's really good.
They used to be the #1 like purchaser of kale in the entire United States, was just like to decorate the Pizza Hut salad bars. But Pizza Hut was good, right? You could get the buffet. You could go order in. It was absolutely a sit-down
My
restaurant.
family went every Friday for like a decade.
Yeah.
And they bring out the pizza. They would actually the server would actually serve you the slice. Like, it was really good, and it's been so downhill.
Here's the thing with Pizza Hut. If Domino's wasn't great, Pizza Hut would be higher on this list. But the problem is, there are probably just about as many Pizza Huts as there are Domino's, and Domino's is just simply better, which I think by definition means if you're not one of, if not the best of your type of fast food, why would you deserve to be high on this list? I think we gotta go a C for Pizza Hut.
I'm gonna go D.
No, D is too bad.
I'm gonna go D. And I'm putting Pizza Hut at D. Here's one you're gonna have to take over because I've only been here once, and that was with you. Popeyes.
Popeyes is good. I like some Popeyes.
I literally the only time I've ever had Popeyes, because again, just there wasn't a ton where I was.
Yeah.
And same thing. I just never really went for like a bucket of chicken.
Dude, the chicken sandwiches are legit. I will say Popeyes is a pretty firm B for me. I think Popeyes is solid. It's really, really solid.
I'm gonna have to defer to you on that.
I will say Popeyes and KFC I would go to interchangeably. They're obviously, I get slightly different things from each, but like I enjoy both of them quite a lot. Another one that I have a lot of personal experience for, Sonic. Sonic Drive-In. Now, if you've never experienced Sonic, essentially there are a couple of different types of Sonic. There is a version which is a drive-through, is very standard and boring. And then there's ones where you have like the drive-up service. You push the little button, you order into like your own little stall, and then people on roller skates bring your food out. I will say Sonic food is probably B or a C or so, but the experience of going to a Sonic, getting like a limeade, beautiful. I say it's a very firm B to me.
I'll give it to you.
I want Sonic now.
This is one where we are gonna fight over. Subway. I personally think Subway is F tier.
No, not F.
Yes, every Subway tastes like Subway. Why does the Coke I get from a Subway taste like Subway? And like, what? Again, I've eaten Subway all over the place, but why does it always smell like just window fluid and yeast?
Okay, stop.
You want to go there all the time.
That's enough.
He wants to go there like at least once or twice a week. He's like, let's just walk over to some. There's like 4 other great sandwich places around here.
Hold on. Let me defend your shameless slander of a delicious restaurant where you can eat fresh for $5.99 or for $4.99 or whatever they do now.
Delicious and restaurant are both words that should not be used to describe Subway.
Okay, I can't. I'll rock paper scissors you on this because I'm not taking that for an answer. All right, no, 1, 2, and then we shoot on 3. So you have to go down on 3. Okay, ready,
1,
set,
2.
go.
All
Boom,
right.
D tier. Let's go.
All right. How do you feel? We know how you feel about.
We do.
I'm surprised you're not wearing one right now. Taco Bell.
A tier, easy.
Taco Bell's amazing.
Taco Bell is great. And importantly, has a lot more disgusting stuff that I actually want to eat, right? Doritos tacos were the greatest invention of the 21st century.
This one's gonna be this one, I think it's A tier.
Whoa, you're going straight to A tier for Wendy's?
I'm going straight.
Ooh, okay, pitch me. Why does Wendy's deserve an A tier?
Never had a bad meal from Wendy's.
Okay, but hang on. Let's just work backward from your statement here. So you're gonna say Wendy's is better than In-N-Out? It's better than Five Guys, KFC, McDonald's, Popeyes, and Sonic?
Yes, because it's also cheap. If you're gonna ask me McDonald's or Wendy's, I'm gonna pick Wendy's 100% of the time.
I still think A is a little bit too good for Wendy's, okay? But your argument is persuasive. I will say that Wendy's has never really let me down. It is above average, which is fine. This brings us to the final item on our fast food tier list. Now, Matt, we discussed this before shooting the video. You've never had White Castle nor Crystal.
No, I've had White Castle.
Oh, you have had White Castle.
Yes, I've never been to a White Castle that wasn't actively a crime scene. I've been robbed 3 times in my life.
Okay, go ahead.
2 of them were in East Rutherford, New Jersey, and 1 of them was outside the White Castle in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
The burgers are delicious, right?
Are they?
I can inhale 6 Crystal burgers in like 15 seconds. D tier. I will give you D tier, but not F. All right. Rock, paper, scissors.
No,
All
you said 3.
Rock, paper, scissors. That's 1, 2, and then 3.
1, 2, 3, go.
No!
That's how people play it.
Jamie,
Who
run the
counts
footage
to
back.
2?
Run the footage back. 2, and then we shoot on 3. So you have to go down on 3. Okay.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of This Is. If you want us to do...
It's in D tier. It's
what?
in D tier.
If you want us to do more of these videos, let us know. If you want to tell us how wrong we are on these, let us know in the comments.
Specifically, Matt.
Alone? What?
We're all alone, Matt, and we're really hungry because I'm looking at this tier list, and I would take anything on this tier list right now. I'm so hungry.
Except Subway.